Hey guys, it's Mary from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. This video is a reading video for what we need to know right here and now. And the message is intended for you because you were drawn to watch this video. It doesn't matter even if it's after the date that I've uploaded this video. You were meant to see it. That is the way spirit guides work, and that is why you are here, okay? And if something doesn't resonate altogether right away, please visit back because you will notice that something has to unfold in your life for the reading to take effect, okay? So I am filming this for YouTube and for Instagram. So I have two separate cameras filming. So you'll notice that I'll be looking left, I'll be looking right. It doesn't matter. But the reason why I do it this way, because IGTV, I have to make it long ways. For YouTube, I have to make it, this way, horizontal. So anyways, the cards that, I just wanted to share that. The cards that I'm working with are the Oracle Tarot, okay? And these are by Lucy Cavendish. I love these cards. They're adorable. They're adorable. So simple. I just love the way the artwork is, and they're just my favorite. One of my favorite decks. You know, they're all my favorites. I'm a huge tarot collector, okay? So I have already dealt the cards, and I've put the spread out here for everyone that is watching this, okay, including me. Okay, the first card is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is, well, as you can see, it says test of courage. But what that represents, that Five of Wands represents struggle. It represents that you are being tested of your courage, and you are having issues with trying to get your point across. It deals with, I get like you've been having some throat chakra issues. You've been trying to say it out, and you've been trying to say something to someone, but it has not been reaching that person. In other words, they're not hearing you, they're not listening to you, or just they are ignoring you. They are in denial. So it's like you are feeling tested, you are feeling like struggling, and you are just trying to, like, you're trying to do something. There's something that you want to accomplish in your life. There's something that you want to do, but it just feels like it's just, there's just no way out, or there's no way in. It's like, it just feels like it's just a struggle, okay? That is how you're feeling. I'm not saying that that is the outcome. Well, you have to feel our feels. And if you don't feel your feels, you don't see the outcome. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I always say this, you have to feel the shadow. You have to feel anything that comes up. If we don't feel these things, then we tend to bury everything underneath the rug. And you know what happens after that? We tend to just don't change, okay? Sometimes we have to do things in our life to change. We have to change little things in our life. We have to make ourselves a little uncomfortable to be comfortable, okay? And this is what it's telling you. Your ground is being shooken up a little bit. There's a little bit of frustration. There's a little bit of, what do I do? But there's more to come, because I'm here to give you the best information from my guides, and what they tell me is for your highest good. When I say best information, it's for your highest good, okay? And what you need to know. The second card is the Hermit. I love the Hermit. Hermit is soul searching, going inside. It actually says, it says here, wisdom of solitude, okay? So, you know, when you are quiet and you are silent, you can actually hear yourself. You can actually hear your higher self. You can actually hear whatever you want to call it, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever that may be. It is something that you can hear, and it is what you need to know. Like, you'll hear the voice. That's how I do my readings. Clairvoyancy, I'm very clairvoyant. I see pictures, I hear messages, and I also feel messages. And there's also clairaudience, which is, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I can never pronounce that word right. But what it is it's a sense of knowing. There's also different kinds of clairs. Clairsentience, which is the feel. Clairaudient is the hearing. Clairvoyance is the seeing. And the claircognizance, and one that I cannot pronounce, but that's what it is. It's just knowing, doesn't matter. And this is what it's telling you, is that you need to tap into your intuition. You need to tap into the higher part of yourself, not just listening to what you think that you should be doing. When I say think, it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to listen to what my heart, what I think I should be doing, what looks like the best. Instead, feel it, hear it, see it. Now, you might not understand what I'm talking about, but I'm going to tell you a little secret. Go out into nature and you'll hear it. Sometimes, well, actually all the time, nature is our teacher. It is. Animals are our teacher. We look at, we watch, it's like, it's who we are. It's primitive. We are, you know, we are a part of all of this. We are the creatures that are on the earth, with the animals, with nature, with, you know, everything that we see around us outside. It's like, it's a part of who we are. It is us. You know, we're not separate. We are all one. And the universe is working through you, and it's in a divine connection that you have that is telling you, or it's actually nudging you into a, you know, like the stream. So you need to go with the water, go with the stream. The hermit is going inside and finding that, and the hermit knows, and you know. But it's just that you need to see the bigger picture. You need to get quiet. That's what it's telling you. You need to really get quiet. And if you're quiet, you'll hear it. You will hear it. And it's pretty amazing by what you hear, because you are just feeling happy. When you know it's your intuition, when you feel like an extreme amount of joy and you feel just relaxed, and you just say, I know, it's like, it's right in here. It's in your heart. It really is. That's where it lives. The truth is here. Yeah, pretty amazing. And then we got the Fool. I love the Fool. The Fool is, take a chance and don't worry about the consequences. It's the same way I do these videos. I mean, honestly, I took a chance many years ago just to do it, I didn't expect to, well, I didn't put a expectation on it. What I should say is my guides told me I need to take the chance and just film. And I'm a very shy person. I can't be, a lot of you who know me know that I'm shy. I'm talkative, yes, but I'm shy. I'm a little bit shy, you know, that's just the way I am. It's the way I'm wired. And, you know, to go out here and to put myself out here is like, you know, it was huge at the time, but I was told that I need to, and I trust my intuition and my guidance to. My reason and my why was to help you and to give you a message. And that is what I do. That is my life right here. My life's mission is to help people and to just spread light. That's really what I do, and to guide. And so the Fool is telling you that you need to do that as well. Not to do what I do per se, but more to just get out there, get yourself out there, take the chance in whatever the choice is. You've got to not be afraid to take that chance or that risk, whatever you want to say, call it. It is a journey that's in front of you. Do you understand? That's what they're telling you, me to tell you. There's this journey in front of you, and that's what the Fool is, known as the Fool's journey. And it's not to say that you need to be careless. It's to be carefree, you know, and just, you know what I mean? Like, let your freak flag fly. That's what I say. And what I mean by that is to just be yourself, be unique, be who you are, and just don't be afraid anymore. It's the time is telling you that you've got to just create your life, what you want to do in your life. You want to create, start it. It might be just something so small. Is it a business that you've been wanting to do? Do you have a business plan? Well, maybe you don't have a business plan. I mean, I sure didn't. And just what I meant by that is just, you know, just start somewhere, you know. First things first, you know, if you're thinking of an online or any kind of presence that you are, you know what, just get yourself a domain name, find the right domain name. I'm not here to give you business advice, but what I am going to tell you is that you got to start somewhere, because if you don't start somewhere, you will get nowhere, you know, and you got to start it, even if it's just putting that one step ahead. And don't worry about what other people think, because that's the problem that we tend to do. I have to say, I film these all the time, and I get a lot of people commenting on how I look and how, you know, am I tired? Oh, you look tired, Mary. Like, they say stuff like that to me, and I get voice messages, and I'm like, it's just passive aggressive, I guess I call it, you know, but I don't think of it as anything other than just somebody's just giving their opinion, and that's just their stuff, and that's their right, and none of my business of what they think of me. It's more, you got to just believe in yourself. I believe in myself, and I believe in what I do, and I have confidence, and I have passion. And so that's what I encourage you is to dive into what you believe in and don't care what other people think, because when you do, who, you know, who's going to benefit from what you have to offer? Okay. And if it's pertaining to love, because I know it's kind of coming across as a business thing, but or just a career, but if it pertains to love, if your inquiry is about love, you know what? There's choices out there for you. And when I get about love, I have to tell you is to just take the chance with love. Go ahead and tell someone how you feel. I'm not saying that you have to tell them I love you, but just go out and reach out to that person. Like, just go out and just, you know, assert yourself. Make that coffee date. Whatever it is, like, just assert yourself and don't worry about the outcome. You don't have to try to control the situation. That's not what I mean, because love is a little bit more of a two-sided coin, because sometimes we can think that we are asserting ourselves, but we're actually coming across as pushing. We might push that person away. And it all relates to, it basically boils down to whatever your situation is about. If it is about somebody that you are involved with, well, you know what? And if you were involved with that person, tell that person how you feel, you know, providing that you are not, well, if you are on the outs with that person, or you're having some issues, because that could relate to the test of courage, well, then you just need to open up and say, I love you, hun. I really do care about you. Say like this: I really do love you. I'm looking at two cameras. I love you. You got to look at that person in the eyes, and you got to keep it real. You got to just keep it real. That's it. You know, that's the problem. Sometimes people don't want to keep it real. The other person doesn't want to keep it real. They're playing games, whatever. That's their prerogative. That's what they feel, because they are hiding underneath the mask. They got a story that they have to play upon, and they're in denial. So there's a lot of stories. There's a lot of things. I mean, I'm just giving you a fast glimpse, but if that relates to anything that you're feeling, you know what, I really feel that you just need to just open up your heart. That's all. Just open up you know that you opened up your heart. And if that person rejects, you know what, no harm done, because I'll tell you why. You got the truth out. You see what I'm saying? You know, better to get the truth out than to just be waiting around and waiting for them to pop the question, and waiting for them to say I love you, and waiting for them to get it together. At least you know you did. And then when you say your piece, you're showing the universe, you know, I mean business. I want love in my life. The universe will grant you will grant you love in your life, will grant you something, you'll attract something really great into your life, because you really want that relationship. You really want that commitment. You want that beautiful soul love, right? And maybe that person can give it to you, but maybe they're not ready. But at least you said your piece, and you said your truth, and now you just need to just let the tide roll, and just let it happen let the wave come in when it's going to come, because it's not going to happen when you want it. It's going to happen when it's ready. But at least you spoke your truth, and you allowed your throat chakra to release, and you're not holding anything in, because you know, sometimes when we don't speak our truth, we hold in all that information and all that energy inside here, and you know what happens? That's when we get sore throats, and that's the throat chakra. And you can Google chakras. Chakras it's an energy center. That's right. There's 7 of them. We have 7, and each one is for a specific thing that's going on, energy in our body. And the throat chakra, I'm feeling it really strong. Maybe because I need to drink some water, but that's basically what we feel in our throat chakra when we're holding back and not speaking our truth, is that we tend to hold back, and we develop a health issue. Now, when I say health issue, it's nothing that major. It could be just like I have a little bit of a dry throat, or maybe it could be just something like we cough. When I'm doing readings and I channel people all the time, I channel their energies, I start to cough, or I'm a medical intuitive energy person, and I can feel it. I'm a medium, and I can feel when a person's having a chakra issue. And it's like, you know, the most common one is the throat chakra. We're afraid to say our truth. Now, sometimes we say our truth, but we actually attack that person. I have people that do that in my life. And not to say that they're bad people, but it's just that they tend to think that they're asserting themselves, but they're actually hurting them. You know, because I get people that say things, but they're actually hurting, or they think that they're doing a good thing. But you need to say your truth, but say it with grace. When I say that, I mean, like, just try to watch what the words that you're saying, because sometimes our words are very powerful, and words can sometimes hurt. So instead of assuming that somebody is doing you wrong, or they are talking bad about you, or they're actually being passive aggressive, and then you just go on and you just blurt something really negative about them. You know, actually you're not doing an advantage to yourself, because you're actually hurting the other person and not giving enough to yourself. I know that may sound kind of harsh, because I didn't mean that. Maybe the other person did that to you. Okay, let's just go back. Maybe that person did that to you. Don't take it personally. That's what my point is. I had some people do that to me recently, and I'm like, I didn't take it personally. You know, a family member said something to me, and I was like, oh, you know, you assumed something about me, but that's actually, it was something about them. So I'm not going to say who, but it's like, you know, these things happen, and, you know, you got to just turn the other cheek and assert yourself and say the truth. But if it's not that serious, you know what, just know, if you're afraid. Some people are afraid to just actually talk back to someone. They just feel like they're, you know, oh, if I say something, that person's gonna, you know, get really mad at me or something, or oh, I'm gonna look down at, and they're not gonna approve of me or something. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Try to say your truth, but say it in a graceful way, and just be honest. Honesty is the best policy, and when you are, you know, the universe will grant you beautiful things to yourself. When I say the universe, what I mean by that, you hear me say that in a lot of my videos, the universe. The universe is an energy, and we are connected to the universe, and our thoughts, this is the law of attraction stuff. When our thoughts are vibrating high and we're in a really good place, we attract episodes of more positive things. If we're vibrating low, we tend to, like our energy dominates, that the negative energy dominates, and we attract all kinds of episodes that just bring us down. So it's like to say, keep the air clean, you know, don't hold resentment, don't hold regret, don't do any of that, because when you do that, you actually are doing yourself a disadvantage. And who is that going to help? That's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help life. It's not going to help, you know, just, you know what, instead just do your part and work on getting yourself high. Do that high vibe thing, like meditate and just focus on you. Do the hermit. Be the hermit. It's not a negative thing. I'm not saying to be a hermit and never do anything. I'm pretty much of a hermit myself. Keep your friends, the friends that you know, the close ones, they'll understand, but, you know, just let everybody know that you need some time for yourself. Maybe you just need to be a little solitude. And if you're a little tired, then get some rest. I know, it's like sometimes you think that you don't, like I have to, you're obligated to hang out with your friends. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you don't have to be in a good place, and your friends will understand. It's important that you are good to you. Anybody that is your true friend will support you on that. So my point is just go inside, reflect, and just whatever is testing you right now, know that this is going to pass. When we get tested, and like that's what it says, test of courage, that's your courage, is the positive energy. You hear what I'm saying? It's like looking over those negative things. And like in the Bible, I'm not really quoting the Bible, and I'm not here to teach anything of the Bible, but what I'm just going to tell you is that as Jesus said on the cross, forgive them, Father, as they do not know what they do. Okay, so that's what I say to you. Just, you know, look at everybody and just say they don't know better. People don't know any better. So you know what? You just gotta not say to let people get away with you know, doing things to you, or being negative, or energy vampires. It's not to say to let them drain their energy, but just, you know, be the better person and look above, be higher than that, and just focus on what's in here. You don't have to, don't care what other people think, because the only person that matters is you. What's inside you, what's inside here, not anything else. Okay, so I hope that this reading was helpful for you. And anyways, if you're looking for a longer reading with me, personalized reading, I do Skype, WhatsApp, FaceTime readings, and I do them all the time. So if you're interested in getting one with me, please go visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. Okay, and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you will get a 10% discount off your first reading. So go ahead and do that, and book your session with me anytime. I have my schedule on my website, so you can book the time, and that corresponds to your time. You might be in a different time zone. It'll correspond to my time. My schedule's all on there, and hope that this reading was helpful. And until the next video, I wish you peace. Blessings, love, and light. Thank you so much for watching.